Okay guys, this is step 3 of the Dodge the Meteor game. So far we have created the um, the rocket, and the rocket now follows my cursor, and we have now set a timer so that when I start the game, it starts counting up in tenths of a second increments. So the next step is going to be to create a meteor. So I think I'll break this into 2 steps. The first step is creating the meteor, and then the next step, step 4 after that, will be the coding to make the meteor glide, to make it broke up just a little bit easier for you. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to create a new sprite by coming down here to this little cat, and then I'm coming here and I'm going to paint my own meteor. So I'm not downloading a meteor, I'm actually painting my own. So one thing that we want to do is we want the meteors to kind of all look the same. So what I've done is I'm going to just slide this color over to yellow, and I'm going to select on my paintbrush, and I'm just going to make a shape that's close to the same. Now I'm going to do my little paint bucket, and I'm going to fill inside of it so it's solid yellow. And the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to duplicate that maybe about 4 times. Okay, so to duplicate it, I right-clicked and I selected the duplicate, and you can see I now have 4 different, these are called costumes. There's 4 different costumes. So in the code, what our goal with this is to go from 1 to all cycle through the costumes over and over again so that it looks like the meteor is flying, kind of like what we did on the rocket ship. If you remember on the rocket ship here, it has 3 different costumes. Okay, so I'm just starting with the same base. I'm going to now paint, and I'm going to increase this size to about 20. I'm going to change my color to red, like this. And then maybe I'll actually go up a little bit more too. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to just draw an outer perimeter around it. Like that, and I'll do the same thing with each one, but I'm going to make each one just kind of look a little bit different, if that makes sense. So that one's kind of angling up. This one I'll make kind of angled down. It might have looked better if I didn't have quite as big of a red mark there. Okay. One thing that I've found really makes a difference is to add those little flares that come out. I'm going to actually go ahead and do all of these first, and then I'm just going to make that one straight. So now I'm going to bring this down to about maybe 20, and then I'm going to do this one, same thing, a little extra one there. This one, make a dot here, just like that. Okay, and it doesn't have to be perfect, it's just got to kind of look close. My size can be smaller. I'm going to go about half that size, so 50%. And you can see the size of it works. Okay, once you have those 4 costumes, then we'll move you on to the next step. So go ahead and make 4 costumes for 4 different meteors that are close to the same, but just a little bit different each one, and then we'll go from there. Okay, go ahead and do it.